Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Super Mega World Series. We are back around to the Arizona Epics facing off against the California Grizzlies, who won in walk-off fashion in Game 1 of the tournament. And we'll see what happens in Game 2 as Bishop Fuller, the 20th round pick for the Epics, will face off against number 1 pick in the draft for the Grizzlies, Hurley Bender. Hurley actually got pushed down to the number 2 spot because Ace Von Asen of the Platypi ended up being the number 1 starter in the ace of the Grizzlies. So let's go ahead and get things started, setting the lineup. You can see Devin Gonçalves is tense for this matchup, so we'll see if he stays that way or if he's able to manage to dig out of that pretty quickly. Hanley Dexter is the utility infielder and outfielder, will be at second base once again. And we'll also see a locked-in Sluggy Boomhauer, but keep in mind, he's playing secondary position of left field instead of right field because Hera, the backup catcher, has to only play right field in the outfield. So we'll see if that defense is a liability for Sluggy. We'll see if his offense can overcome that. Let's head over to the other side. The Grizzlies will take Hurley Bender to the mound. All their players in neutral mojo. So we'll see how everything plays out. And getting us started, we're heading back out to the Swagger Center. Another night game. It's time for Game 2 of the Super Mega World Series. Hopefully you've been enjoying things so far. We're working our way further into this tournament, and it's going to be very interesting to see if any of these teams can push to a 5th game of the series. We'll see how many of them are able to sweep their opponent and represent their region in the next round and hopefully in the finals. So Hanley Dexteras, the leadoff man for the Epics, will step up to the plate against Hurley Bender. Hurley Bender, the number 1 pick and a S-tier starter. There's a handful of them in the league, and the Grizzlies managed to get one of them. And Hanley Dexter is S-tier infield-outfield utility player. Number 2 pick overall from the B-Wolves, facing off against his teammate, Hurley Bender. And it looks like Hurley will get the upper hand in this first matchup between the two, as a ground out to first will be out number 1. Darcy Hicks will come up. Reminder, Darcy of the wide loads, the 15th round pick, will take an inside pitch and send it the other way to deep right field, and that one's going to get out of here. Big shot from Darcy Hicks as he takes the first pitch he sees and pushes it the other way. A big inside-out swing there. 379 for his first home run of the tournament, and the Epics will start things off with a big blast. What an epic shot from Darcy Hicks, and now Devin Gonçalves. We'll see if he can follow that. Start with a ground ball. He is tense after going over the last game. Devon, the number 3 pick from the Grapplers, joining the team and playing first base, known for his bat, and he'll use it there to go right between the legs of Hurley Bender. So after the ground out to start the game, Hurley has given up a home run and a single. Not much speed from the first baseman over there at first base. And Sluggy, who was 2 for 3 in the last game with a solo home run against Ace Von Asen, we'll see if he's able to respond and continue his hot streak to start the tournament. Hurley is already tense. Tier 3 elite curveball, by the way, which he dropped there but just missed the corner. And ball 4, so working around Sluggy's big bat. Hurley not happy with himself, but he was being careful. And there will be 2 on with 1 out for Reyes Rufo, number 6 overall pick from the Heaters. Steps up to the plate. He led things off and did not do too well in his, I think, 1 for 3 in his first game of the tournament. Tier 3 high pitch, looking for a pitch at the top of the zone. Oh, he chases low. And after getting ahead 0-2, trying to protect the plate, swings wildly through one way out of the zone for strike 3. And now Hurley with a chance to try and get out of this with less damage being dealt. Mashadonga, once that elite curveball, takes a pitch low. Fastball stays in the zone there, 1-1 count. Masha, oh, I thought she had it. I saw it right when that pitch came out of his hand. And she gets way under that one, skies it to left, and it dies there. And Slapper glutes glove. Try and say that. That would be out number 3, and 2 runners left stranded on first and second. But Darcy Hicks, the big blast for the Epics to give them an initial lead here before their pitcher even takes the mound. And Bishop Fuller, a very high-quality pitcher from the Heaters, will take to the mound with Tier 2 Elite 2-seam fastball. Bishop was drafted in the 20th round. A good strategy from the Epics as they realized they did not need to draft another pitcher when the Grizzlies had already drafted their 4 starters, so he was able to wait a little while before drafting him. Getting a big strikeout there against Slapper Glued, and now Beefcake, I think that was Beefcake, no, Willie Bacon. Beef and Bacon. That's a little confusing, isn't it? Willie Bacon will pop into foul territory, caught for out number 2. Willie, the 16th round pick from the Platypi, gets out, and now we turn to Chimo Gaspar. Chimo was able to get a base hit into right field there. And I'm trying to find him. Where the hell is Chimo? Am I looking at the wrong team? Yes, I am. Track Statsman will come up. Average speed over there at first base. Great. Oh, my goodness. Track Statsman sends one to deep right center field. Off that high wall. It bounces off. Ray's Rufo with a really great recovery on that. And runners scoring from first base. Chimo Gaspar running all the way around to score on that huge double from Track Statsman. And he'll continue his hot streak as he's standing on second base after tying the game with 2 outs. Fungo Akuro comes up with Tier 3 Little Hack activated after a foul ball. It's gone after a ball outside. There's strike 2. Little Hack activates again. And Fungo will take ball 2. 2-2 even count with 2 outs and pulled foul. Trying to stay alive. Trying to keep the inning going and maybe driving in that run from second base. Great speed from Track. And instead, Fuller loses him and walks him. Oh, my goodness. What a mistake there. And Akiro able to work the walk. Now 2 great runners on base for Carlton Starr. Tier 3 first pitch Slayer will watch this pitch very closely. Inside for a ball, so maybe a smart move from Bishop, or he's losing accuracy. There's ball 2. So, yeah, he is having a tough time finding the zone. And a nice hit from Carlton Starr will allow Track Statsman to score from second base, and the Grizzlies take the lead in the bottom of the first inning. So the lead from Darcy Hicks on that home run at the top of the inning already washed away, and now Ali Finder will not find an alley, but instead ground straight to second base to end the inning. But Bishop Fuller has to be very frustrated. He's going to go back to the mound, maybe back to the bench, maybe talk to his teammate Elmo Slayer, who already faced off against this team in the last game. Figure out what he can do differently going forward. Hack liner with Tier 2 Ace Exterminator pops one foul and out of play, and then Hurley Bender probably just saw his life flash before his eyes. That one brushed right past both of his legs, right between the wickets and into center field. He's lucky that didn't go any higher. But Hack Liner standing on first base as he lined one up the middle to start this inning. So Hurley with already a runner on base for Harmony Strauss. 0-2 count, and Harmony, an off-speed pitch, she sends into right field, and that one's going to get over the wall, right above the yellow line in right field. That high wall is where she's able to place that. About as short of a home run as you can get, 360, a 2-run shot, and we got some fireworks going, folks. The Arizona Epics respond in kind with a big 2-run shot from Harmony Strauss, making this a 3-2 ball game. And Hurley Bender is struggling just as much as Bishop Fuller to start this one. A lot of scoring happening. Hera will then get a base hit to pass the second baseman and into right center field. Single for her. And you want her to be in positive mojo, especially if she's going to be taking some time behind the mound, or behind the plate. Hanley Dexteris will come up, grounded out to first in his first at-bat. Tier 3 fastball hitter. He sees a fastball, but it stays outside. 2-0 count. Stays low here. Hurley is tense. And there's ball 4, so being careful, and I think that evens up the matchup between these two as Hurley loses him on 4 pitches, and Hanley Dexteris will head over to first base. And Hurley gets pulled already in the second inning. Mac Gunn comes in. Tier 3 gets ahead. Tier 3 elite cut fastball along with a 4-seam and a curveball. And Allie Finder, with the cannon arm. Oh, shit. She catches a liner right at her face, immediately turns and throws to second base, and Hera caught too far off the bag, couldn't even respond before that ball was at second. So a big double play. Devon Godsendez reached base safely with a base hit, but he's still tense. And runner on first base, Hanley Dexter, is holding for now. That ball catches the corner. Mac Gunn getting that curveball for a strike. Checks on the runner at first. Kingman slaps the tag, but late. Full count, 2 outs. Runner will take off on this pitch. And a slow roller up the middle. Chimo Gaspar diving, and not in time. The slow-footed Devon Godsendez hustles his ass down the line. Reaches first safely on an infield single. Nice effort from Chimo Gaspar, but very tough play, diving up the middle. Sluggy is locked in. He walked in his last at-bat. Can he do something here? Mac trying to clean this inning up after Hurley Bender got pulled early. Ball 2 outside, 2-1 count, 2 outs. Sluggy swings way late on a 100-mile-an-hour cut fastball. And a little grounder to short. Carlton Starr backhands and in time over there at first base. So that was a close play. But Sluggy just a little too slow down the line. But 2-run homer from Harmony Strauss will put the lead back in the Epic's favor. 3-2 ball game, and this is going to be a good one, folks. I can already feel it. Bishop Fuller is tense as Kobe Kingman comes up to the plate. Kobe, the first baseman, starting first baseman, and 13th round pick from the B-Wolves, will swing through that one for strike 3, and that's out number 1. Heaters catcher, Hank Hart, 14th round pick with first pitch slayer at tier 1 against Bishop Fuller, who got his mojo back. And swinging at the first pitch, his prayers were answered as Hank Hart will send it up the middle and through the legs. A lot of center shots, a lot of shooting the box for both teams so far. And Bishop Fuller, even though he got the strikeout originally, he ends up giving up the base hit and drops back to tense mojo. Slapper Glute struck out last time. Runner takes off on the hit and run. Mashadonga only has a play at first base, so that will allow the runner to advance to second. Hank Hart, not known for his speed, but he was able to get the wheels moving, and Masha could not turn 2. So 1 on with 2 outs. And Willie Bacon sends it to right field. It's going to hang up. Harold Williams at the wall will catch that for out number 3. So a quiet inning, the first of this game so far after 4 half innings, the only one where a run hasn't scored. You'll see Hurley Bender standing over there in the dugout, just hoping his team can catch up, and he's not happy with himself. But Ray's Rufo will take strike 1, high pitch there. Gets a high pitch here and pulls a foul, so Mac Gunn ahead 0-2. And pulled down the right field line. Kobe Kingman, not a good defender at first, will let that ball get past him, and it's going to be a leadoff single for Ray's Rufo. Great speed from the center fielder from the Heaters. Will stand on first for Mashadonga, the wide loads shortstop, an infield utility player. With tier 3 off-speed hitter, she just missed a home run on an off-speed pitch in the last at-bat, got underneath it. Fouls one back on the fastball. Takes outside. Runner takes off for second base. Hank Hart throws down and tags the runner in time. Ray's Rufo, late start on that one. And Mashadonga will ground to short. Carlton Starr across the body, and he'll get it out in time. So Masha will lose mojo. And just like that, the Arizona Epics washing away every opportunity they had after the failed stolen base attempt and then a ground out. Hack liner. Base hit up the middle, still has a tier 2 ace exterminator against the ace Mac Gunn, who is very close to the end of his day. And with a big hack, he fouls one off. 2-1 count. Ball low in the dirt. Big hack will activate again here for a hack liner. 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so Hack getting to see the ball very well here. Mac Gunn looking like he's at the end of his day. Harmony Strauss with tier 3 fastball hitter. If Matt Gunn stays in, he does not. Remington Sharp will come in instead. But Remington with 2 fastballs, including that tier 3 elite 2-seam. And Harmony swings at the off-speed pitch and pulls it just foul. Already has 1 home run today. Sees a fastball and fouls that one off. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Harmony will take strike 3, the fastball on the corner. She can't believe it. I think she's mad because they didn't get that call when she was behind the plate. The ump's saying, you know what, got to frame a little bit better, I guess. So that will bring us to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Chimo Gaspar with a base hit in his last at-bat will come up here against Bishop Fuller, who's just battling through a very tough game so far. He was clean in his last inning. We'll see if he can do that here. 1-2 count for Gaspar. And a grounder to second. Hanley Dexteris with an easy toss to first for out number 1. Chimo goes down. And Track Statsman will come up. Big hitter so far this tournament. 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 doubles, I believe, as well. Against some very tough pitchers. Huge double in that first inning, and he ended up coming around to score. 1-2 count. Ball way outside, not even a competitive pitch there, and stays low. Track seeing the ball well. And a grounder to first base. And nice play from Devon Godsendez, getting it over to Fuller, who was covering the bag in time. Nice communication from the infield there. We saw some of those issues in the last game where they weren't talking on the infield, and it caused some problems. But here, not a problem. Bishop Fuller looking to see if he can get through this 3rd inning. He has to get through Akiro to do so. Falls behind 3-1. And there's strike 2 taken right in the middle of the zone. Full count, and just misses the top of the zone. And I think Harmony actually said something as she was tossing that back to Fuller. Like, come on, if we're going to be calling the ones on the corners, you got to call it for both sides. And that's going to be a 2-out walk for Akiro. Good speed over there at first base. Carlton Starr will take strike 1 on the first pitch Slayer trait and takes a ball high. Another one way higher. And Fuller approaching the 50 pitch mark here. He is getting close to the end of his day. 2-2. Carlton Starr flails wildly at a pitch way high and out of the zone. And that was strike 3 to end the inning. So another quiet inning for the Grizzlies offense. That's 2 in a row now. So slowing down, maybe shifting a little bit more towards the defense, as both teams have failed to score for the first inning, which is a surprise given how this game started. Remington Sharp, we'll see what he can do to keep the Grizzlies in the game. Remington, the number 9 pick from the Platypi. Again, we mentioned his elite 2-seam fastball. Off-speed pitch fouled off from Hera. And there's strike 3 right there at the bottom of the zone. And Hera will head back to the dugout with 1 out. Here comes Hanley Dexteris. 0 for 1 with a walk. Both of his at-bats came against Hurley Bender. And he does it again. He grounds to first. Remington Sharp covering the bag will make the play. And that'll be out number 2. Darcy Hicks, one of the other big bats in the lineup that ended up hitting a huge solo home run at the beginning of this game. And Darcy's seeing a couple of pitches low in the zone. Looking for an inside pitch. Last time he saw one, he sent it into the right field bleachers. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Sharp will get him to fly out to center field. Big shot from Darcy Hicks, but he gets underneath it, and that'll die for Akiro there in the deepest part of center field. And another quiet inning. So the offenses have quieted down. The pitching staffs have settled in. Ali Finder will come up to the plate, number 8 pick from the Grapplers. And Bishop Fuller still in this game here in the bottom of the 4th. It didn't look like either pitcher was going to get very deep. And Hurley got pulled early. And Ali Finder strikes out swinging on a Bishop Fuller's fastball at the top of the zone. Kobe Kingman is tense. 0 for 1 today. 1 for 4 on the tournament. Takes ball 1 outside. Not much contact at all, but he's got a lot of pop in the bat. He'll take strike 2, 1-2 count. Fuller just misses the corner there for ball 2. Just misses again. Full count now, and Kingman will take ball 4. So not what you want to do against a guy like Kobe Kingman. You have to be careful of the power, but the contact is not really there. And he ends up working a walk. That'll be it for Bishop Fuller. So teammate Dur Neverwalker, the one of the best relievers in the league, number 9 overall pick, or I'm sorry, number 9 pick for the Epics. First appearance in this tournament. We'll drop a strike in there, 1-2 count. And a grounder through the left side and into left field. Oh, errant throw from Sluggy Boomhauer, but luckily backup was there, catching that on the line. So no harm, no foul, but 2 on now with 1 out. And Dur Neverwalker trying to ensure that he doesn't let this Grizzlies offense catch back up. Slapper swings through 1-1 count. Runner's taking off on a double steal. I believe that was a hit and run. Failed hit and run as he fouls one back. And a liner into right field. Harold Williams coming up throwing. No cannon arm activated there, but she'll throw it to home immediately to show the runners that she does not need to be messing around. Number 2 pick, Beefcake McStevens, is 0 for 2 today. He did have a big home run to walk off the first game. It's a big opportunity for him here as he fouls the first pitch he sees back. A liner straight to... oh my God, sorry, I was pressing all that. Hack liner gets the grounder straight to him, and he decides to try and turn 2. So he goes 5-4-3 around the horn, and Beefcake fumbles the bag on a bases loaded and 1 out situation, and the Grizzlies come away with nothing in the bottom of the 4th. And that one gets past the third baseman and into left field. Really slow roller. Slapper Gludes will come up throwing, and I believe... that was Devad Gonzalez, so he has actually turned it on a bit as of late. Remington Sharp will get pulled for Bale Bozer. Bale, the 4th pitcher we're seeing here today for the Grizzlies. Bale was drafted in the 17th round. A relief pitcher from the... I'm sorry, who was not in the 17th round? I clicking on the wrong team. And a grounder into right field will allow the inning to continue here with no outs. 2 reaching base, and yes, Bale was a 17th round pick, a wide loads reliever. Ray's Rufo comes up. Big opportunity for him with 2 on and nobody out. Takes strike 1. There's ball low. Being patient. And, oh, he gets a high pitch, but it's an infield. That's a really weird little infield fly as a goofy blooper ends up lining right to second base, and that's going to be the first out. Masha Donga is tense, but she's looking to see if she can capitalize. 3 off-speed pitches for Bale Bozer. Instead, she takes the fastball, swings at it, and another infield fly. So both teams failing to capitalize so far. We'll see if Hack Liner can do it. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. He's locked in. He will not have Ace Exterminator activated. Oh my God. Well ahead of that one and pulled hard foul. Hack seeing the ball very well, but he's not going to have Ace Exterminator activated as Bale Bozer is a B+ pitcher. Oh man, another pop-up. So Bale comes in and bails him out. 0-2 or 2 on and nobody out, and they end up popping up 3 times in a row. So the Epics offense has really struggled as of late, but so have the Grizzlies. So Chimo, the 10th round pick for the wide loads, coming into the Charlie Lopez comes in. First appearance for him. He'll come in as shortstop, replacing Mashadonga. I think maybe the first time in this tournament we've seen a strategic defensive play. They rarely happen, even with our deep benches in this tournament. Popped into shallow left field, calling it his newly inserted Charlie Lopez. The Platypi shortstop catches that for out number 1. We'll see when Charlie was drafted. And a pop-up track statsman will get that one out of play. Charlie Lopez, 14th round pick from the Platypi. He also has Ace Exterminator, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to take an at-bat here. Track falls behind 0-2. We'll take a ball high. Swings through strike 3, so big pitch from Dur Neverwalker. Way late on that swing, and track goes down. Fungo Akuro comes up, having a quiet day and a quiet start to this series tournament, as he has not gotten a hit yet. That one popped foul out of play, and another one this time pushed foul out of play, and a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Little Hack will activate. Dur Neverwalker, about half stamina, getting tired. 2-2 now. And inside, composed at tier 3 activates. Dur Neverwalker, can he live up to his name? He will, but not in the way that he wants. Oh, and Ray's Rufo, even though he's tense, ranges over to that one. I thought it was getting down. It hung up a little too long, and that's going to end the inning. So the Epics holding on to a very slim 3-2 lead as we head to the top of the 6th inning. So the Grizzlies trying to hold off any more extra insurance runs from the Epics offense. Bale Bozer trying to continue to bail them out. 0-2 count, and Strauss with another fastball going the opposite way and well out of here. A no-doubt shot. What? A no-doubt shot from Harmony Strauss, her second home run of the game, and her third RBI, 424. And that was an epic shot from the epic catcher of the Epics. And I believe Harmony Strauss, a wide loads catcher, so a lot of wide load representation from the Epics, and it has paid off for them so far. Hera, off-speed pitch there. 0-2 count, and another off-speed pitch, so challenging her, but she's fouling them back. Takes a ball high there. Bozer, after 20 pitches, past half stamina. 2-2 count, stays low, and now full count for Hera. And she'll push a dribbler to third base, but Bale cuts it off, and he'll make an easy play over to first for out number 1. 4-2 ball game, top of the 6th inning, 1 out for Hanley Dexteres. He's having a quiet day. 0 for 2, 2 ground outs to first and a walk. He'll work 2 pitches for a ball here. That'll be 3, so falling behind is Bale Bozer, and not even a close 4th pitch there. So easy walk for Hanley Dexteres. He stands on first. The other successful wide loads hitter today has been Darcy Hicks with a big home run, and Tucker Turlington comes in, tier 2 clutch at max pressure, so that's a big choice for the Grizzlies. A good time to bring him in. 1-1 count. Tucker will drop that fork ball for a strike, elite fork ball, and Darcy pushes one down the right field line, but it lands just foul. Tucker Turlington, 18th round pick from the Grapplers. 2-2 count with 1 out and runner on first, and Darcy will foul one back, just missing contact there. And a pulled inside pitch. That one's going to be fair. Ali Finder with another cannon arm gets the runner right before they reach second base for out number 1, but not able to turn 2 on the double play as the ball was hit just a little too slow. Good hustle from Darcy Hicks, but now 2 outs and a runner on first. Much slower speed now. Devad Gonçalves now batting 500 on the tournament, falls behind 0-2, and there's strike 3. So big pitching from Tucker Turlington as he stays true to his trait. Clutch performance from him. But Harmony Strauss gives the Epics offense a slight insurance boost as she hit a huge 2-run or a solo shot to left field. Her second home run of the game, and now Dur Neverwalker looking to close the door. Taking strike 1 for Carlton Starr. Don't know what he's looking for. Falls behind 2-1. Dur will serve up a pitch right in the middle of the zone, but Carlton just missed that one, and it's going to die in center field. So out number 1, Carlton Starr goes down, flying out to center. Ali Finder comes up, still in max pressure here. Dur getting tired. I feel like you need to pull him already. These batters of all these teams in this tournament are no joke, and pitchers have to be fresh. Dur getting very tired. 1-1 count. Ali will pop up. This one's going to go in foul territory. Dur Neverwalk crossing against Ali Finder as she is running down the line. I can't believe there wasn't a collision there. He catches that and gets a mojo boost. And now Kobe Kingman against a locked-in Dur Neverwalker while he's tense, has no contact whatsoever, but worked to walk in his last at-bat. Durr has something in his pants, and there's a cross-up pitch right there. 2-1 count. There's ball 3. Kobe, can he get away with another walk? Composed activates on a 3-1 count. Staying alive, but fouling it back. Full count, and Kobe gets beamed. He gets his mojo back as Hill head to first base. And with a full count, 2-out pitch, Durr Neverwalker, I guess you say he didn't walk him. That's a bean ball. And they finally pull Durr Neverwalker for Langdon Strider. Langdon was a late addition to the team. If I'm not mistaken, he gets a strike there. I believe Yep, he was the last pick for the Epics, and I believe he was the last pick in the entire tournament as that ball just goes foul. Boy, that almost tied the ball game up right there as Hank Hart pulled one down to the right field line, just past the foul pole in foul territory. 2-2 count, 2 outs, and a grounder up the middle, diving attempt from Hanley Dexteras. It's going to get into center field, and the inning will continue. Tying run now standing on first base. Slapper Glute, the potential winning run, will come up with max pressure in a 2-out with 2 outs. Langdon Strider with tier 2 elite slider. 4 pitches here. Has not looked good just of yet. 1-1 count. Slapper will take strike 2. Little Hack activates on 1-2 count and will push one, and Hackliner can't get it in time. And it drops right in front of his glove. He traps it and will do it again. Now 2-2. That was Slapper Glute lining out to right field. Loud noise, but it didn't go very far as Little Hack... No, I don't think Little Hack was activated there, but doesn't have the power to help him out, and that one, it will end the ball game. So, whew, that was an epic game if I'd ever seen one. Some big offense from the Arizona Epics as they have all of their wide loads come to play today. The Grizzlies had a little bit going there in the second inning, but Bishop Fuller was able to recover quickly, and the Arizona pitching staff completely shut down the Grizzlies after that, not allowing another run after that second inning. So a 4-2 win. Arizona with 4 runs on 10 hits, the Grizzlies with 2 runs on 7 hits, and that'll even the series. Looking at the Grizzlies offense, a 1-for-4 day from Glute. He has struck out once, 0-for-3 from Beefcake. Not the way you want him to respond after the big walk-off win in Game 1. Chimo, 1-for-3 with a run scored. Track Statsman, 1-for-3 with a run scored and an RBI. He had a big double earlier in the game. Akiro worked 2 walks, but did not get a hit. Carlton Starr, 1-for-3, had an RBI. Ali Findair and Kobe Kingman both 0-for. Kingman actually 0-for-1 because he not only got a walk, but he also was beaned by Durr Neverwalker. And then look at Hank Hart from the bottom of the order. 3-for-3 day for him. So all things considered, they got some offense going, but just couldn't capitalize, and the Grizzlies only managed to score 2 runs. The Arizona Epics had a quiet day from Hanley Dexteras, but he did reach base twice on 2 walks. Darcy Hicks, big home run to start the game, but didn't do much after that. Godsendez, 3-for-4, getting to see him back in motion. 1-for-2 for Boomhauer with a walk. 1-for-3 for Raised Rufo. Mashadonga gets pulled halfway through that game as she struggled. 0-for-3, she's tense. We'll likely see Charlie Lopez start the next game. Depends. We'll keep an eye on that. And then Hackliner, 1-for-2 with a run scored. Big hitter today was Harmony Strauss, 2-for-3 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. She was the difference maker. Hera with a base hit from the bottom of the order. Pitching-wise, Hurley Bender, not very good today. Honestly, it was a bit of the Jovita Pulo experience for him. 1 inning plus pitched, 5 hits, 2 home runs, 3 earned runs, and 2 walks, along with 1 strikeout. That's abysmal. Matt Gunn, 1-for-2 with 2 hits, or 1 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, and 1 walk. No runs allowed there. Remington Sharp, he was pretty solid. 1 1/3, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Bell Bozer, 1 1/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and it was the home run to Harmony Strauss there later in the game. Tucker Turlington was great, 2/3 of an inning and a strikeout. But look at Bishop Fuller. It doesn't look like a clean line, but it was solid after you saw what happened in the first inning, going 3 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Durr Neverwalker, 2 1/3 with 2 hits. He did bean someone and got 1 strikeout. And then Langdon Strider, he gave up a hit, but he got that 1 out that he needed, and that'll give him a save. So the Arizona Epics respond. Harmony Strauss, number 1. Darcy Hicks, number 2. Hank Hart, number 3. I wouldn't argue with that. I think that's a pretty good layout of what happened in this game. So series tied 1 apiece here in the Epic region as the Epics and the Grizzlies battling back and forth. And what a fun way for this tournament to continue on as the we now have 2 series tied at 1 apiece. We have the Blazers taking a 2-0 lead against the Blue Rocks. We'll now see what happens in the next one as the Chicago Dogs will come back home with Warren Yount on the mound to face off against the Blue Ox offense that put up 15 runs on Jovita Pulo and the bullpen. Going to the mound for the Blue Ox, because for some reason they keep showing Razzie Dazzler, it will be Jerry Capps on the mound. So I'm actually going to set that up right now. Suggested lineup. It's really confusing. I have no idea. There's 4 starting pitchers, so I don't know why you would keep putting Razzie Dazzler in there. But instead, here comes Jerry Capps, who will take the mound. Jock Sports, the only one, surprisingly, they put up 15 runs, and the only one that has locked in mojo or better is Jock Sports there. Okay. Jerry Capps on the mound. The 37-year-old will see if he can give the Blue Ox a 2-0 lead in this series. For the Chicago Dogs, they have Stacy. Well, actually, let's look. It won't be Stacy. We actually will put Dano Yoshida behind the plate while Stacy is tense. She'll look to try and recover. Dano will be our catcher. We'll have Juice Jackson at third and locked in. So we both have a locked in player there. And we'll have Warren Yount on the mound. The 23rd pick was actually a free agent signing for the Dogs. Very excited to see him go to the mound. One of my favorite players in all of the Super Mega League. Love him a lot. I hope he plays well for us, especially needing to respond after Jovita Pulo put up a really, really shitty performance. She's rattled. She only threw 35 pitches to go rattled. That is embarrassing and not where we want to be. We also have tense Slick Pickman and tense Norm Fenomeno. Both of them will likely be unavailable for the next game, but we do have Stitch Gripkowski available. We have Doug Nerdwood available. Neither of them are like super exciting or confident pitchers in my bullpen. And then we have Immaculo, who is only at half stamina, so not likely to see him very much, if at all. But luckily, we have our workhorse coming to the mound in Warren Yount. But that's our preview for the next game. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content. Give me your feedback on what you're seeing here. What do you like? What do you not like around the tournament so far? And can't wait to see you all next time. Bye, everyone.